So tell me that Canada isn't a communist country without telling me Canada isn't a communist country. Let me go first. So basically the NDP, the New Democratic Party of Canada, has
cost of living in Canada is sick.
Yes, I believe you've seen this. Trudeau is panicking that independent creators are taking over.
There is out there a deliberate undermining of mainstream media. There are the conspiracy theorists, there are the social media drivers who are trying to do everything they can to keep people in their little filter bubbles, to prevent people from actually agreeing on a common set of facts, the way, the CBC and CTV, when they were our only sources of news, used to project across the country at least a common understanding of things.
The mainstream media is failing. Reason you see Trudeau putting out these ridiculous videos.
Cost of living in Canada is sick. There is no more cost of living. There is only cost of surviving. My girlfriend and I met for coffees the other day, and she owes a little bit of money to the government, and she was crying to me, saying, I don't know what to do. I'm working 3 jobs. I'm a single mother. Like, I can't afford to live here anymore. So she had a call with the CRA, and the CRA ripped her apart. They said it is unacceptable that you have not maxed out your credit cards to pay us. It is not acceptable that you are paying $1,000 a month in groceries for yourself and your 3 children. You need to cut back. So she said to them, you're telling me that you want me to take the food from my children's mouth to pay your greedy ass when it's your fault that fucking groceries are astronomically priced right now. We are all in this together.
Yes, instead for Trudeau to sit down and look into situation like this, he is there, calling for more censorship on social media. We already know what is going on. When you take a look at this tweet I came across recently, the Democratic Party of Canada has introduced new bill C-372 that will literally put you in jail for speaking positively about the oil and gas industry. NDP will prescribe jail terms for speaking well of fossil. So tell me that Canada is not an economic country without telling me.
So tell me that Canada isn't a communist country without telling me Canada isn't a communist country. Let me go first. So basically the NDP, the New Democratic Party of Canada, has come up with a bill, a law that they want to pass that is so important that Canadians need this. Yeah, like our lives depend on it. And you want to know what that bill is? It's called Bill C-372. And you know what they want to do? They want to literally jail you if you speak positively of the oil and gas industry in Canada. Yeah, not misinformation or disinformation, basically speaking positively of the oil industry, even if it's true. They want to jail you. Yeah, let me just show you that. Bill C-372, also known as the Fossil Act, was tabled on Monday by a private member's bill by the NDP MP Charlie Angus. And the bill will prescribe jail terms for speaking well of fossil.
Yes, it bothers me a lot. Before we even proceed with this video, let me say this. How on earth will you put up a bill to jail someone, talking positively about something? I don't see it making sense. It is crazy, right? If you were talking about or giving advice, like they usually say, misinformation, I will understand. When I saw this video, I could not bypass because it is actually a general issue.
I don't know who Charlie is, but you sound like a total little bitch. Yeah. You know why? Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to push this agenda and the carbon taxes that we're paying, even though it has come out that the carbon tax money is just going to a green slush fund and nothing is being done with it. But in response to your bill, I would just like to tell you that I went and got this poster. I Heart Canadian Oil. Yeah. That one, big, giant. Yeah, I'm gonna get like 10 more, for the front of the house, back of the house, side of the house, all trucks, just so that you know how I feel about your bill of going to jail for speaking highly of the oil industry. Now, I'm not saying that we don't need to clean up the earth. We definitely do. More of it goes into producing your commodities, such as your little Starbucks cuppy cup, and like your little phone, so you can take your little ass pictures on OnlyFans and make money off of that. Yeah, you can thank oil and gas for that, because it allows us to make things like this. And the electrical vehicles, when you plug them in, guess where that electricity comes from? Oil and gas. I know, isn't it weird? Anyways, we're very proud of oil and gas in this household. I'm just gonna let you, decipher whether Canada is becoming a communistic country or not. But I'm gonna just show you what my husband has. How do we feel about oil and gas in this house, sweetie?
Love it.
Yep. Is that a drill bit that you're holding?
It is.
What's its name?
This one here is Barbara.
That's Barbara. That's my husband's favorite drill bit and his mistress, Barbara. He loves drill bits and oil and gas. I'm just saying.
Tell my wife.
Okay, we will not tell your wife. I'm right here. But yes.
When I saw this video, I could not bypass because it is actually a general issue. People are complaining of cost of living, and Trudeau's focus is to implement social media censorship. That is what he's focusing because he's scared of independent content creators. Now, people don't believe in state medias. Reason you see Trudeau coming to tell us this. I saw that first video. I don't want to even play it all because what he said, it is ridiculous to me, to even watch it.
Does anyone else just work their ass off for like the last 3 or 4 years for like a college degree, and now you have a job that you hate and you still can't afford life and you're still miserable and you can't pay any of your bills and you can't live in the house that you imagine, and you just feel lied to because you thought that if you just went to college and got a degree you'd be able to afford a house and like things that make you happy, but yet you're still barely can afford groceries or clothes or literally anything that makes you happy at all, and you had to spend the whole entire weekend in your bed because you literally don't have any money to go do anything other, like if you buy food you just can't have an entertainment budget. So I'm just wondering if anyone else is dealing with something like this or if it's just me, because this shit ain't it.
Yes, if you have been following this channel frequently, you realize most of the videos I put out about the United States, but sometimes I like to look at the war in general. Reason I decided to do this video, when issues were arising in Canada about truckers, I did a lot of videos about that. And look at what is going on now. If care is not taken, what Canada might become, in few years to come, you will not understand. Justin Trudeau is changing a lot of things. Can you imagine? I was told that Facebook is blocking Canada, or news on social media platforms you cannot see. Then tell me how people in these places can be informed. And that is one of the reasons, Trudeau took up a decision, to go on this interview to talk about how we are trying to undermine the mainstream media. Now let me say something I saw on the comment section. Someone said, I'm trying to appeal to American audience, but the main problem is that they don't understand the way I speak. This lady actually pinned down a comment saying I should do audio translation, or what exactly I should use AI, in generating some of these videos. I was like, what? I cannot do that. I've been doing this video for the past how many years, and it is growing gradually. People that can understand me, when you watch me 3-4 times, you adapt to the way I speak. If you understand how I speak, please drop under the comment sections, let me know.
Hey, this is to all you window.
This message is to all the truckers. And so some of them, truckers, long-haul truckers specifically.
Hell yeah, truckers.
Truckers, do you actually think you're irreplaceable? Like, this is capitalist America. You won't do it. Maybe even an immigrant.
Legal immigration are okay.
And divided by class.
Are you sure?
Watch it. Water there.
I hate my job.